Welcome, one and all, to PACIFIC414 episode review. I'm your host, Mike, and in this review, I'm going to be talking about episode 6 of The Old Man, which was another solid episode of the series. The only unfortunate part, the fact that with this being an excellent episode of the series, the next episode, episode 7, is the season finale. In this episode, Dan tries to teach Zoe a few tricks. He mentions her name and tells her to write her name on this napkin, place the napkin with her name on it into a glass of water. He tells her your name's always in there. And the reason why he's telling her this is because in this line of work, she has to assume different identities in order to get the job done. We also see Harold and Angela having conversation after conversation when it comes to Angela's position on this whole endeavor when it comes to Dan and Hamzad. There's also a scene where Morgan Blade makes an appearance at Harold's residence, and he makes a deal with Harold saying that if you throw Angela under the bus, I will make sure that any charges that were going to be placed against you are thrown out. There is also a scene where Hamzad's lawyer comes into play, and she actually recognizes Zoe and calls her by name. The reason for that is because Zoe has been all over the news because of the incident at her residence. We also see a flashback which plays an integral part in this episode where Dan Chase of the past releases a Russian prisoner of war. It all comes back to where he sees that soldier later on, and that soldier tells Dan that he is working for Hamzad, and if the soldier were to ever come across Dan Chase, that he will give him the information and help turn Dan in. There's also a scene where Dan and Zoe are on the run because they've been discovered. And the final moments of this episode is a scene between Harold and Dan, and Harold tells Dan that they have Angela. Angela has now gone missing. The reason why she's gone missing is Harold was getting ready to leave the airport. When he gets down to the bottom of the escalator, he sees Agent Waters waiting in a van. He heads back up the escalator and notices that Angela's gone. This was another solid episode of the series. I give this episode a 4 out of 5. I highly recommend this series to anybody who likes spy dramas or spy thrillers. This episode is worth your time. This series is worth your time. Again, this is a 4 out of 5 episode. It's just unfortunate that episode 7 is the final episode for this season. I could go for several more episodes of this great, fantastic show. This is my review for episode 6 of The Old Man. If you like this review, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like this review, give it a thumbs down. Leave a comment down in the comment section below, and consider subscribing to the PACIFIC414 YouTube channel, because I'm not just a baseball guy. I'm an all-around guy who does episode reviews, movie reviews, live streams, whether it's gaming or PACIFIC414 Pop Talk, or even talking about the Chicago Cubs after a game I've been able to watch with the box score. Have yourselves a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and as always, take care.